Yeah. Sound like some superheroes. Some black superheroes. Oh, yeah. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero.
You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God, and to be rightfully celebrated as a child of God.
Need a black superhero. Every block, every hood, every city, every ghetto. Need a black superhero. Our own kind took nip from us. Money still reading God we trust. Truthfully we envy, so why we so envious? And why our own kind envy us? Pac said it's hard, but we gotta keep our head up. Going even though we know we fed up. It's hell attention, cause we ain't careful.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing to start out is Heineke. Catch here, left side, Thomas. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Heineke now. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. And they're indeed going. Here's Heineke. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Play action now. Here's Heineke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. The Panthers at a perfect 5-0 here to begin the campaign. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Looking to throw, Heineke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Heineke. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. Gonzalez's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Inside handoff now to Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And the return will be stopped at the 30-40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
On first down, they'll start out with Hubbard. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
All I remember from my experience as a defender, when the big fella gets the football, you've got to get on him early before he gets a chance to get up ahead of steam, because once he does that, he's going to leave a lot of tacklers in his wake.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And the play fake, and now Heineke rolling to his right. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead grows to 10-0. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Ready. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's got Ayuk once again. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. He's got Otten. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Right blue. Blue striker.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Back to throw now on first down. This will be caught just inside the 10. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Russell Gage, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers have got it back to within a score. Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Down with Hubbard, and he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 39, Heineke. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On third down, Heineke. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 37. That third down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. To throw on 2nd and 6, Heineke. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
To throw is Heineke. Buying time to his left. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up fourth down.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Gonzalez's kick is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
No surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Otten on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Back to throw again. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here just past the 25. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions. That's exactly the attitude that has to be adopted.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. Now a give. It's Hubbard going left. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Call it a gain of 12, but, of course, not a first down due to the previous penalty.
Naturally so. The defense was keyed in on everyone but the back on that play, and it took them an extra second to react when he got the carry. It's still a tough third down to pick up here, but a lot more manageable after an excellent carry on second down.
The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Heineke. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Okay, ready?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Back to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. With 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and of course, get to the quarterback.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pressure gets there on Heineke, and down he goes. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
And now here's another interception. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Heineke now looking to throw on first down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They go play action. Now Heineke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a home. 5 yards that time out of the scramble, but now they're looking at a fourth down situation. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Gonzalez out now to try the Panther field goal. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. A first down run there by Fournette as he'll get this forward for a gain of about 3. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the third quarter. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out? There he goes, left side. The 20. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 1. And he will step out of bounds. Oh, what a mistake there. And the 2-point try will be unsuccessful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On 1st and 10, Heineke. There's Trumbull, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The end result, 21 yards. Heineke now. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. First down, Heineke. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Hubbard is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 9 now. Try to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And my goodness, another interception. Xavier Woods with a pick, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half, and for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out, and as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 4. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. that his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. They'll look to throw. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes.
Touchdown! DJ Moore, 34 yards. And the Panthers get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. On play action, they'll throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. It's a pickup of 12, and they'll set up a third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Fournette. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On first down, he'll drop to throw. This one complete to Scott Miller. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the third quarter. Now, they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard, because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a third and long. Back to throw here. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to wind up and air it out. And now here's another interception. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down. But to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game. But that's something right there, still in the third quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing that there's some fight still left in them. Hasn't been a banner day, but they're trying their best to put that disappointment behind them and find ways to make plays.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A very solid gain of 27. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Heineke. Open man left side, it's the tight end Trimble. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught, take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
On 2nd and 9, Heineke. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 41-yard line. From the gun, Heineke. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 24-yard line. Throwing, Heineke. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. Again, it's Heineke. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
Heineke with a 3rd and goal. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Fournette, a first down carry, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Fournette. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Now back to throw. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. So still throwing here in the fourth quarter with a pretty sizable lead, and now that lead even more sizable. And if nothing else here, CD, a chance to pile on some stats before this one wraps up, and he did just that.
Brandon, convention tells us it's time for them to get off the gas a little bit, right? But you and I both know the receivers don't want them to because, as you noted, this is their chance to pile on the stats. If they got their way, they try to get every single spot in the depth chart points before this game is over.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right about now, heck, they might be wishing they did not have a bye week coming up next week. It appears they're going to go into that week off in high spirits as they've got this. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, this has been another impressive display by this undefeated team, Charles, and it looks like they're going to stay that way after this one.
Yeah, one of the league's best offenses. They stayed on brand in this contest because they continue to look good at what they do. Just added a late touchdown. Now they're really hammering home just how good they've been all year long, letting the rest of the league take notice.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Fournette on the counter. And some room to run now. And he is finally going to be brought down, but not before he gets it to the Panthers' 26. 162 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Okay, break.
They'll look to throw now on first down. That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Fourth quarter, certainly not enough time for a comeback, but nice to see them making use of the time remaining to try and make this one a little more respectable.
Yeah, I think the ultimate goal, good execution, be crisp, be sharp, and find a way to put some points on the board to make this thing look just a little bit better.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player in the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
A late way to set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers will get the football back. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers will take over here just shy of the 30. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And my goodness, another interception. Jeremy Chin puts it on. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. And they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Well, Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Carolina, they remain as hot as anyone at 6-0 now for the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
I'm really out for blood this time, look. I just came back for the win. Lot of new money in my hand. Gonna tell a friend to tell